Shiro, what are you doing?
Bro, that cat's walking up. Look at that cat. Look at that cat. And then I did a whole line of coke off of a hooker's ass. Oh, hey everybody, welcome to the stream.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm on the wrong scene. We're good now. We're there. We're here. Scuffed.
Bro, I know it's time to cut my hair whenever this shit starts happening.
When you get your My Chemical Romance swoop.
It's the opposite swoop. It's like this side goes that way, and then this one wants to go back out that way.
We just lose Fox. We did lose Fox.
Bro, it's early for that.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a great night, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Where's the?
There he is.
Discord crashed again.
Do I need to move my camera? I feel like I'm off center. Do I need to move this over?
You're a little bit.
Do I need to go this way?
Make it easier for me if you did. At least for now, yeah. All right, hello, people. 2 people.
Bro, y'all fucking slacking tonight. 2 people. Get your friends in here. Get your family.
We're late.
It's true, we are late.
Whose fault is that? Not ours.
Maybe Rothgar's.
Yeah.
Put that in there. Here we go.
See, we got links going out.
Bro, we're good. Let me post some shit. Let me get on this shit. Oh, what a day.
What a day.
What a fucking day. All right, let me post this here linky link. Take away from my hoochie daddy post, but whatever, it's fine.
I feel like I should get some music on. It's so quiet. Boom. Oh!
I feel like I'm still not centered.
You're gonna have to fix your camera again when we switch scenes, so it's it's a little extra scuff today. It's a little extra scuff.
I think I'm putting it in the wrong direction.
Yeah, you need to get a chopper.
Yeah, there we go. All right,
yeah.
we're good. We're good. I got this. It's
Give
all
a few
good.
minutes for people to show up. I reckon.
Beltane Red Tournament. Who won that?
I did.
Hell yeah.
Wasn't it Fox?
No, I won War God.
Oh, that's the
Who won Red? Do we not? Does anybody know? Or is it a secret?
It could be a secret. We can watch it.
But we can.
Gross. I already know the answer now. I'm not happy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I think I just got an ulcer.
No, Bacon just spoiled the plot. Wow, spoiler alert. All right.
This year's bell flags though were pretty cool though.
Yeah.
I'd say that. It would look like a hay bale on fire.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know how else explain about that.
So how was Beltane?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I really like Monty Bell, Montgomery Bell State Park. They have a bunch of cabins. It's like an extra $5 or $10 to just get a cabin.
It's pretty good.
They don't have AC, but they have power and electric.
No AC?
No AC, but come with small beds. If you get the 10-person one, it's like a big room. So last time we went to Equinox, we just all brought air mattresses and brought big fans, and we had a big party. It was a lot of fun.
Did y'all just put it all in one room?
Yeah, we put
Heck
I think
yeah.
10 of us in that one big room. When I went the first time last year, I flew up and I bunked with Batman, and we had a small 2-person cabin, and it wasn't too bad. And then this Beltane, we didn't get one in time, but someone let us buy off their cabin. So we had a small cabin, and we just had tents around it. It worked out really well.
Cool.
The only real bad thing about Beltane is that it's so hilly compared to like what we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting anywhere is a big chore because you're going up and down the hills, and the
I
fighting
don't like
field is...
Ides of March.
Okay, so Ides is probably worse than Montgomery Bell, but
Man, I miss Ides.
I don't.
I
I went twice.
the fighting of Ides.
I miss
don't
the
miss anything
memories.
of it. I do too, but everything else about Ides actually sucked ass when you really think about it. You're
Like-
like, all right, cool. You're gonna get stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
You're gonna touch something in a dirty sex cabin that's gonna give you AIDS
Yeah.
Oh,
or
yeah.
some other disease.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna fall drunkenly down the hill. It's gonna be up and downhill fights all day, and it's gonna rain non-fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be hot in the daytime and freezing fucking cold at night. But damn, did I love it!
And the goalie battle.
And the gully battle. I don't
Like,
even know
as
why
an
I like the
adult,
gully battle.
I look back to it, I'm like, wow, I was a fucking idiot for doing this goalie battle. But as a
I love
kid,
it.
I was like, I'm like,
Bro, one of the coolest things I ever saw in the gully battle, and I like, you know, like when you have memories of stuff, and like a lot of times your memories like, hey, I did this cool thing, but when you see somebody else do something really fucking incredible, I watched Kano, one of the blood runners, ran up with like a dagger, and like Kano grabbed his fucking wrist and just walked him the fuck back, and I was like, oh shit. Like he come running up and like bashed into him and like grabbed the dagger and pulled out, and Kano was just like bam. And he was like, no,
not today, son.
I was like, oh shit, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Shit, I'd go outside and do a goalie battle right now.
Let's dig a gully. It's gonna be 3 foot by like 30 feet.
I'd
back.
be underwater.
Yes.
Because we're in Florida.
I know they tried doing that not Winter War, but Bloody Downs at Eastwind. It's not the same.
Yeah, no. You have to have specifically like some sort of like terrain that forces you into that. Not like ropes,
Yeah.
not like little like hey, don't go across this boundary. Like it has to be that like everybody's stuck together and can't move. And like
Or
if
you're
you just have like
falling, 10
boundaries,
feet.
yeah. And if you just have like rope boundaries, like you can just always be like, all right, cool, I fell off of it. Oops, oh well, let me go respawn. And that shit, you're like, oh man, if I get knocked into this, I'm going into Lake
Yep.
or Briars,
Yeah.
one of the two. So you don't want to do that.
Good times.
Like
And
I saw
back then,
archers.
that was pre-carbon too.
Yeah.
So
Ugh.
band shop and fiberglass and
Yeah, it
oh,
was rough. Oh, but boy, do I really wish my PED fueled muscles could fight in it today. Though. Oh boy. Oh man.
I remember the Blood Runners. That's how they used to rank up in their unit, was knife kills in the goalie battle.
jeez, is that still
Yeah.
a group?
I don't think so. Not
so.
since
I
all
know
the drama.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I never understand why people in like foam fighting just are riddled with drama. I'm like, man, we're literally hitting each other in possibly one of the nerdiest games, period, is like LARPing. I'm like, just fucking fight.
We could be doing other LARPs that
True.
have way more drama.
It's true. I don't know. I don't get it. Why am I putting these on? I said I was not wearing the glasses.
I have
to
to
be
wear
smart.
glasses.
Somebody describe to me
Oh.
the battle that's happening right now. Describe to me the emotions. I can't see
All
it.
right. We're gonna swap to the video. Bye. Or didn't you have to adjust your camera?
All right, which I haven't seen it switch yet, but then I will.
Move towards Zora.
Oh, towards Zora.
The other Zora. Here we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
So yeah, Beltane's in Tennessee. It's in a state park. Weather was actually quite nice. It drizzled for like maybe 2 hours, but it was like maybe a quarter inch of rain. And honestly, it just cut all the air. It was excellent. One day it was kind of sunny and it kind of snuck up on us and we got pretty sunburned, but it was good. There's also like something like I have like 2 hours of just straight red spars if we get bored.
Nice.
We can watch those too. They're on my channel as well.
I may adjust the film when we get rolling. It's gonna clip a little bit.
So we got Shard Kit versus this guy who always talks about how handicapped he is, but I don't understand. He likes to use a shield that has like a crutch as part of it. I'm sure he wants to fight, but I'm always confused.
Did he say hand?
Take it
so
back.
lost.
Here's a real question. Why was Kit fighting? Isn't she still hurt?
Yeah. That sounds like a great
Ralphgar? What? Why?
I can't say shit about stuff like that. I do dumb shit like that too.
Ralphgar called him Eric Cartman.
He does. Oh man, now that he said that,
Yeah.
I can't not hear it.
I can't not see it. It's just this little bit.
So is he one-armed here? He's one-armed, right?
Let's bring it back slowly.
The controversy starts right on match 1.
Oh yeah, we're all about that.
We should just turn the show into just talking absolute shit about everybody in the tournament. Kind of like the people from the Muppets.
So he's
Alright,
posting.
So he
Post
doesn't
left.
have his arm gone. So his arm is up. So he's
Yeah.
posted.
Yeah, posted left.
I would definitely be faking stabs. That's good.
Yep.
I like that.
Talon's staring hard.
Oh, but she's telling it a little too hard. Too hard of a sell.
Yeah, it took too long.
Was that not a stab?
Thought it was, but at the very least, did his hand not hit it?
What? That hit right
Pretty
arm.
sure So stab in. Something.
Maybe it wasn't
He
deep
said
enough.
Maybe it
ow.
wasn't enough. He said, "Ow." Yeah, it's probably hard enough.
And hand and showing left. All right, that fight's over.
Look,
Was that
I'm gonna
a
tell.
Simon?
Bro, I'm gonna tell everybody a secret. All right, if you ever are in a tournament, I don't give a fuck how good you are. If you ever see the other person that you're fighting is wearing like one of those samurai rice patty hats, just beware. 'Cause they're gonna do some ridiculous shit.
I know
And
you
you are
say
not
just-
ready for it.
I kind of
you
want
say
one
just
now.
dobe 'em.
I kind of want one.
I'm telling you, mark my words. I've seen countless people fall to that shit because you're like, all right, cool. This person's gonna be trash, and guess what? They probably are trash, but they are better than you while they got that hat on. So you need to step the fuck back and fight them as simple as possible. Like I'm talking as far away from them because they're gonna roll. They're gonna jump over you, backflip, and hit you in the back, and you're gonna go, "What the fuck just happened?" Like, you fight them simple.
But at least here's Talon trying to clarify.
Yeah.
And Bacon's just sitting there like, yeah, Talon, go tell him.
Tell him, Talon.
So I guess this would be like a good time to talk about like a little bit of like a learning thing when it comes to like analyzing opponents. So like if I was fighting that guy and I kind of looked at him and saw like how he carried himself, dude, I would be eating his legs up from range because I know
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got shit footwork. Like
Mhm.
that would be what I would be focusing on the most because honestly, a leg shot is really your safest shot because you can throw it from as far away as you can, one-handed like a cast. I
Mhm.
would just be trying to hit him as far back as possible, like
I
make
think-
him really reach for that shit.
I think he was using Minred also, and I think Kit was using a 55.
Yeah, that would be like a safe, like, oh, hey, I can throw a cast at your leg pretty much free. One of them will hit, or he'll start bringing his guard down to start like moving it because he ain't moving his feet.
No.
So,
Yeah, I think a good cast, and then even with how passive he was looking, it's like if you get in there and swing, he's probably gonna turtle up.
I would have definitely thrown like a cast to the leg, get to see where he's at, and then he's probably just going to counter strike you. It looks like what he's kind of doing is just kind of waiting to.
with no
capitalize.
gloves.
Hmm.
No gloves.
These kids nowadays, I tell you.
Yeah.
Back in my
Looking
day,
Farron, where's Farron at? Get him in here. I need to talk with him. Boy ain't got no bones in his hand. Zero. It's all fucking powder.
but look at it. Squared up chest, right foot forward, left hand on top.
Yeah, dude, that's
yeah.
Easy stab.
that's easy cast.
That too.
Yeah, stab. I would be going for stabs and cast. I wouldn't even fuck with him up top. He's looking like
Nope.
he's just waiting to swing. I guarantee you when she throws, he's gonna throw. No? Yep, there it is. Boom.
Weird watershed into a leg or hip. Okay.
The other thing worth noting too on his like
Good
setup,
on her, kid.
he's got his fucking. So he's got both hands. You when you have a min red, you're already kind of at a disadvantage like lengthwise, like in a red fight. Most people are gonna use a 5.5 in tournament. He's got his hands like as far up the handle as you can. So pretty much for those that don't know, whenever you grip your red, wherever your top hand is at, that when you stretch your hand out like that and you take your left hand off, wherever the top hand is at, that's your range. So if you've got a small sword and you've also got your grip way the fuck out here, your range is incredibly limited. You got probably really good control and really good speed because you're just able to move it a lot faster. But if he's got his hands up that far on a Minred, oh, it's just you should just pick him apart from range.
So I got Drexus. I can't remember his name, but they're both in Evan.
No more losing to South Park character. Oh man, it's so true though.
Goswin, that's what it is. Goswin in the green and Drexus in the black and orange. Now I think they're local to each other, so they fight each other a lot.
Are they in Florida?
No,
Oh,
they're
man.
Northern Evans.
Okay, so guy in the green, he's putting his blade straight up in the air, which
Yeah,
kind of
he's-
exposes your fucking forearms like more
He's
than
a
people
glaive
think.
fighter.
Verse.
Goswin is just not great with short red. So we got Rook versus
What a lot.
what's going on. Oh, we got Murray versus Spicy. So there's a shot in this that I thought Murray was gonna actually dislocate his hips. I'll let you have fun with it.
Did none of that stick?
I don't know. I'm
Maybe
gonna-
it's hard.
I don't know how.
It's kind of hard to see, but blade beat. I felt like that was tagged his arm, but I could be wrong. It's
It
hard
was
to tell.
off camera.
See, that was hip
Yeah.
first. It was
Yeah.
not in time.
Spicy's talking about how he got hit so hard he thought it got hit by his handle.
What?
Huh?
Yeah. No.
No.
But I will say that Datsun does hit that hard.
I don't think it was his handle. It was very close to
No.
the handle, but I don't think it was
Yeah.
his handle.
No.
No, it was the
It was-
bottom piece of his blade.
I just don't like that. Would not be my go-to like argument.
No.
like he definitely hit me in the handle. He hit me with his handle. I could feel it. It's like
It was either handle or like the little 4 inches of half padding that's on the sword.
I just don't think unless you get hit in like an elbow or something like, or like a really less meaty part, you're gonna be able to tell the difference. In most cases, it's just gonna hit really hard. I don't know. So did they redo that fight, or did they give it to Dats?
I think they gave it to Datsun. Yeah, if you look at God, I can only remember his real name. The guy in the Herald Stab to the right, he normally shows who's winning her. with the
So
points.
he's definitely
Chase.
wanting to counter strike Murray,
Mhm.
and he kind of caught him in between.
Bash, yeah.
Can we run that back for a second?
Oh, I'm gonna fix the actual stream real quick so it's not as cut off. Let's see.
One thing I've noticed is that every tournament I see Spicy fighting, he always wears his greaves. don't-
How else? Never mind. I'm not saying.
I don't know why.
Never mind. I'm not saying nothing.
Look, I'm gonna just blame work on all the scuff today. Just got off.
I don't know who needs to hear it, but like leather greaves and shit like that don't really stop blunt force trauma, like weapons. So it's kind of dumb when people wear it. Like you don't really need it. You're not getting cut.
That may be better. All right, let's
You
do.
get leather whipped.
But what about my metal elbows
Ugh.
and knees?
Did he not catch that? Look like he fell backwards.
It looked like
Alright.
arm, shoulder.
So let's see. So yeah, slow that bitch down.
We're going all the way slow.
All right. So Murray definitely wants him to swing shoulder. Okay, so he closes. Murray's kind of.
Yeah.
But did he not hit his arm before he swung? Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to make somebody win over the one that won, but. So that's 1-1.
Yeah. Kind of got right in the chest. Stab.
Oh, arm or shoulder?
So you called arm.
It's like, I'm a firm believer that, like, Herald shouldn't have to be fucking clarifying every fucking round. You know what I mean? Like, that to me says there's something up, but whatever. I don't know. Must have been a Simo, which is good.
I'm noticing this fight is Datson's ducking, which he doesn't normally do. Like this stance right now where he's like tall, elevated back. That's where his greatest win percentage is. You see, Spicy does a watershed, he dies.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be trying
I think
to do
that's what Datsun wants. If you're not used to getting hit by a power lefty like that, he'll just break the sword. Oh, he got caught right up there.
I mean, that was clean. I mean, that's how I would try to fight that fight. I found that at least fighting lefties and like Datsun is like if you try to go completely cross body, they're gonna eat you alive on their power side. But if you instead of split it down the middle of their body and go 1 lane, 2 lane, if you split it, you cut the body in half and then you cut it again in half, where you have the outside lane and then the inside, like to where the head would start. If you fight down those 2 lanes, it tends to be a little bit better, kind of like win percentage wise. It's just a weird. If you're not used to fighting lefties, it's weird.
Oh, look who that is.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's me versus Sir Sinji.
All right, so
He is not a red fighter.
yeah. I thought you tagged his arm, but you did.
At the hip.
Just didn't take it late.
I kind of had the horizontal block, and then went for hip or leg.
Yeah, I think he threw a little late on that first shot.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's just talking about how.
Also pull back too.
Armpit.
Fox is like, "Fuck you."
No, he's a good guy.
Like, come back when you're better.
No, I like hanging out with Shinji.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's just what it is. Is Airden's just a little devil on Damon's shoulder, and I'm the little angel on Damon's shoulder. We're just trying to convince Damon which is the best way to go.
It's like, he didn't take that shot. How should I handle it? Well, fucking stab him with a real knife, Damon. Duh. He'll take
Call
that.
him out and shame him.
Yeah, shame his ass.
Shake his hand and become friends with him.
Call him a big dumb phony.
Big phony.
Oh, those are such wide.
Oh,
fucking
good
swings.
block in the shoulder.
That was a good tag.
Nice and clean.
He's like, yeah, go fuck off. See you later, nerd.
We got Crash versus Igneal. Squire Igneal.
Okay. Not bad. His other guy's sword's straight up in the air, which
Yep.
I'm not a fan of.
Nope. Last time I met him, my first Beltane, and he, I think, just became a Squire.
Gotcha.
And I think he's a little bit newer in the sport. But he does like fighting red.
I don't know. So that was a weird shot he just threw. I don't know what kind of went through his head to throw it. So like he threw a fake stab, but instead of like following it up with what I would consider like a normal shot, like you'll see him do it, he crosses all the way over his body to the opposite side again. So he goes in and then all the way the fuck around to throw that shot. Like, see it? Like right there? Like that is a long wind up. Me personally, when I look at stabs, I'm like, okay, what are the options coming out of the stab? So you stab straight at them. Your sword is already, it should be very close to them. So you should not have to pull it back and then go all the way around to hit. Like if you want that hip, literally just step in more and like back end them. Or I don't know what the fuck the term is, but hit them with the back edge. Or you just fucking stab and then pull it over and then try to hit them again. Like I wouldn't bring it all the way around. Like, but you can definitely see he's learning. He wants to catch a block and cross over. I can almost guarantee he's going to cross over.
The return was kind of fast.
Yeah. Because like it seems like he's just wanting to catch that block and then flip it onto his hip. Yeah.
You got the arm tag. Ooh, that was a good little pocket stab.
That's a good little stab.
If he had his right hand all the way down, he would have gotten it against Crash.
Yeah, anytime you see somebody that's like really hunting for blocks, like like Crash would kind of like swing at him and he would just keep jerking his hand like over. Most of the time, those people are wanting you to do that. They want to catch the block and then cross all the way over and hit you in your opposite side hip, because they really can't do anything else from that, like catching the block. But Crash.
Good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship.
He's like, "Go fuck off. See you later, nerd, idiot."
Crash is like, oh god, I hope I don't lose.
We got Scarecrow versus Apprentice Flint.
Flint's looking good. Faint. Okay, good. Saw that he didn't have it open. Don't leave that sword up too long. Right. Oof.
Scarecrow's pretty athletic. I don't know how long he's been fighting though, but I always see him fight sword and board on the field. So I don't know how much red experience he has.
I'll tell you a really good, it's a weird indicator, but something I've noticed over the years. If you want to know kind of how much somebody's been fighting red, watch how much they move their sword, like just statically. Like if you watch him, that entire fight, it's just back and forth, back and forth. Same thing with the last guy. He's like, moving his sword around a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to see like most of the higher end good red fighters, they're very like they move, but it's very like short movements. It's not coming back and jerking around. It's not very jerky
or purposeful.
Yeah. So usually if you walk up to somebody and you like pump fake and they freak the fuck out, you're just like, okay, cool, back up, and then you should fight that fight super simple. Like, cool,
all right, so check one. Do they have a rice hat?
Yep.
That's the one.
Check two. Are they righty or lefty?
Yes.
Check three. Are they South Park character?
Yep.
I mean, like it's true. Like if you watch like newer red fighters, they're just very jerky. I mean, fighters in general. Like even if you do like sword and board, they're very jerky. So like analyzing what you're about to fight is a huge advantage in a tournament. Yeah. So if you don't know the person, if you never fought them before, dude, assume that they're really good and treat them as such. If you start seeing them do shit like that, like notice how his sword's going up and now it's going to float back down. He's probably going to throw a straight down chop.
Mm-hmm.
It's just back and forth. You can kind of analyze that and go, cool, let's pick him apart. Let's not do anything too crazy.
Also, like last time we talked about nerves too. If they're jittery or...
That was a cool little chop. I don't know what the fuck that... Whoa, I thought he hit.
Up kick.
Did that not hit?
I think I missed it.
That really? Huh. Hit something.
I think it just barely skimmed.
Okay.
Maybe
if he had ducked his body forward more, it would have gotten it. But one thing I'm noticing a lot is people who are tall, they keep squatting down to people who are shorter than them. Be tall.
Yeah.
Use your height.
Takes your shoulders out of the equation.
For me.
Yeah. As someone who's short, be tall.
Get on my level, please. No, don't be tall.
No, don't be tall. You get his arm tagged again?
He got body.
Oh.
So that kind of seems like he's in his own head in this fight. But again, I don't know the other fighter, so
Ever since that video with Rothgar.
just shut him down, man. Broke his spirit.
He back. He's gonna get this dub.
Rothgar's got a point. If you are ducking your tall, then use your height change to your advantage.
Yeah.
Or do a split? I don't know.
I mean, angles are the whole game of foam fighting. So, like, when you're higher than your person, you're generally at an advantage.
Oh, 100%. And you
know
got
what
more,
I mean? Like,
more arm, too.
right. More length to be able to throw shots. I still hate fucking Omni Reds. Just gonna say it out loud.
Why?
Aren't you using Omni Red?
I don't want to. I got a flat now. I got Brett to make me some new Reds. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it. Well, I mean, like, obviously it has its purpose, but I just feel like flat blades, you can do the same thing and it's faster. But
I like the Min Red Fox, maybe. That's Omni.
I will say Min Red does feel good. That's an Omni. Because you can do weird shit with that. Or you could just be like me and just use a flat blade and not give a fuck if you hit him with the flat. Who's gonna fucking know? She'd be like, whatever, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah, Crash, he told me, because I even talked to you about the luxury thing, too. So, probably all gonna do it some more.
Well, enjoy beating me in One Piece because it's never gonna happen in film. So enjoy that. Nah, it was a good game.
You can only get one W against Aridin.
You just get one.
One category.
I'm just not gonna not play Doflamingo. That's all I'm gonna say. It's my boy.
Arden's even been practicing against Law too, so I don't know what the deal was.
I changed it up too much. That's all right. I'm
Switch back.
Switch him back.
You guys have to teach me how to play this game because I have no idea what is going on.
Hell yeah.
About One Piece.
It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill.
Woo! I watched One Piece when it was on
dang.
Cartoon Network when I was a kid, and that's it.
All you need to know.
Ooh.
Ooh, that back was kind of nice.
See, he's doing. I like the way that looks in a fight, but God, it scares the shit out of me because to get that angle, you have to flip your sword down, and then it exposes the entire other half of your body. But he's making it fucking work, so can't really complain.
Good.
Good shot.
You gotta get that other knee off the ground.
Oh, don't rush him. Let him come to you.
So if I remember right, Flint like ran to this tournament from his like tent as fast as he can, and he forgot shoes. So like they had to have a whole hunt to find him shoes before his first match, and so that's why he's wearing those like dad shoes. And I think he's also wearing zip off pants.
Need to give me some dad shoes.
Yeah. Oh, we got Tito versus Spicy. Tito's the newer fighter in my area, fighting for maybe 9 months.
He's a lefty, isn't he?
Yeah.
Gross.
I think he's the one that asked about being a squire under Ram.
He actually looks kind of like clean from like a setup perspective. Like, I mean,
He fights Datsun Bacon Ragefire all the time.
yeah, it's good. Good
He's
stance.
picking up
I mean,
great.
he definitely
habits from
fights
him.
like Datsun for sure. That low guard, that like bait of like, hey, swing for my shoulder so I can watershed and break your goddamn ribs legally.
It's lefty power, man. It's just...
Yeah.
Oh, we lost Fox again.
He'll be back.
It's that time. It's that time, people.
So I feel like Spicy's waiting for him to swing first, and then he's gonna close and throw a bunch of shots. If I were a guessing man. Just from the way he's got his guard set up, he's very much got that like, hey, you're not hitting me on this side.
Again.
I do actually like the way that he's fighting lefties. It was like that whole like instead of the two sides of the body, it's two sides of one side of the body. He's fighting all down that inside lane, so he's just using those little quick feints because it's quicker for you to go down the same side than it would be for you to fake and go over. It's working pretty good. Can't speak for the shots that are hitting him, but It's a good way to fight it.
Crash versus me.
Bro, we about to watch Crash get folded. Bro, everybody watch. Hey, turn your volume up. Everybody watch.
No, like Crash and I don't fight 65 a lot of practice. So we'll let the video play and you can watch.
I like that placement. Good swords are looking good.
Are y'all both armed right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I just didn't know if you were flexing.
I need one arm to beat you.
Not even my good arm.
Oh, I like that. Threatening that stab. Crash is doing the same.
Now, I wanted to do the big rap so bad on him, but I would have hit every single camera person right next to me.
Do it.
I was like, I just want him to come in and stab, but he doesn't. He does a little hoppy hoo.
That little hop was pretty good though, baiting the forward.
Yeah.
I know what shot I would throw if I was one arm, but nobody ever throws it. So I'm not going to spoil it so that nobody takes it from me.
Hey, can you talk at smack? I know where you live.
Ooh, good stabby.
I think he got me at the same time. I was hoping because I had just a couple more inches than he did, I would have gotten it. He wouldn't, but... Constructive bullying.
Can we get some t-shirts with that on it, please?
Constructive bullying.
That's
That's basically all I do on this fucking thing.
Now, I will say, one thing that does fuck me up, like Rook does it a lot too, is having that horizontal mid-level guard. It kind of screws up my rhythm.
Ooh, I just saw something about Crash that I'm not going to say it on stream, but I'm going to tell him in private so that he stops doing it. Because I care about you. But I don't want other people to know what you're doing so that way they don't look for it. I care.
You'll tell me later, right?
Okay, let's just rewind it. Let's see if we can find it.
You'll know it's in both fights, and any video that I've ever fought with him in, you'll know it right off the rip. If you can figure out what he's doing in every fight, you'll understand kind of what I'm talking about. But you'll see. Do you know what it is?
He always goes for that cross chop.
When?
Every first shot.
But when specifically for a first shot? Do you notice it's when you swing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So stop doing it.
Yeah, we joke around it all the time.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, PJ. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, usually if you can kind of know if sometimes they don't know they're doing it or they haven't. It does work. That's what I'm like. That's the thing is like it does work until somebody knows what you're doing, and then they like pump fake really hard, and then you throw, and then they just eat it up. Most people don't analyze it right off the rip. I've just fought you enough to where I've kind of seen it. It does work. I'm just curious if you do it again. If you do it again, then I'm gonna be like, I was right.
I was trying to bait it.
Oh, he wanted
thought
it.
about
He wanted it.
He
Yeah.
thought
Oh, there
about
it is. There it is. Boy, I tell you.
Whiff, and I was like, I'm too late.
We know that wasn't a hit, by the way. That was a grace.
And
Fuck
then
your
I just-
eye.
Yeah, I did blast him in the eye.
Keep fighting. Don't worry about that.
We hug it out. It's fine.
Fox is like, man, fuck his eye. I hope it falls off. And Dats is in the background. Yeah, man, fuck his eye.
Hey, Fox, you need to haze him. Okay.
Just move your head, forehead.
Bro, you had the opportunity to have like the best anime fucking answer ever, and just be like, "Are you okay? I only need one eye to beat you," and fucking fight it out.
kind of weird angle to see, but I'm trying to like pull his sword away from his center line.
That was a good. That was a good pick.
Try to get that, but he curled his hand up at the last second. Yeah, I'm just trying to like, because he's got those fucking meat muscle arms. Trying to pick out his arms.
Meaty.
Where do you get meat muscle
Claws.
arms from? You can't get that playing One Piece.
Get that from eating One Piece chicken dinners, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
Clarifying
protein.
where I got hit. Yeah, anchor arms. Yeah, Rothgar, that was right. I couldn't remember what it was. I think he told me not to take it. I forget.
Bro, Crash, you dumb boy. I'd have been like, nah, man, your call.
But like,
But I respect that. I mean, it's
I'm just trying to fish him to throw for that cross again. I just want him to.
I mean,
do it.
that is the play.
And I can't see because Talon's in the way.
Damn it, Talon.
Get the fuck out of the way, Talon.
This is why we can't spin one arm, because all the heralds
Jeez.
and camera people.
Nah, Brock cut it in half. They don't need their bottom half to herald. They just
Yeah,
need
they'll
their
learn.
eyes.
You do it once, everyone will move away.
Now with your logic, then you only need one eye.
Yeah,
Look, Zoro only uses one eye.
exactly. He's a god.
Zoro does need his teeth though.
Sure.
You do. Bro, I tried to do that shit at a like LARPy fight one time, and somebody hit me in the sword that was in my mouth, and I thought it broke all of my goddamn teeth. So I was like, I'm never doing that anymore. Not even as a joke.
Yeah,
Now
Blade
we got-
Oh, shit.
Master and Apprentice.
Father
Look at
for
this.
son.
I need to work on blade beats a little bit more. That's something I want to work on.
Now I don't know if they actually do get to fight each other, which that looks like a good leg shot.
Ooh. That was a good clean one-handed recovery. Tell me, how does it feel to gaze upon a god?
Not gonna lie, those Ohio flags always look so clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
I think Fane's got a longer sword too.
Yeah, I think you're right. It doesn't help that Flint's got it straight up in the air, but
True. Oh, the footwork's kind of funky there, Fane. Oh, trying to go for that weird stab. Ooh, crossover. Oh!
I think he tagged him before he
He
threw
tagged
it.
him? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he tagged Fane before he threw it.
Dang. Good stuff.
Is that it? I
Yeah.
didn't see who. I thought Fane won, but maybe not. Oh well. Good shit.
So we're back to
Bro,
this?
y'all still fucking fighting? God damn. It's like, if you just suck on my nuts real quick, you would have won that one. Here, take that. Get out of here.
No, I died.
All right.
I'll get out.
You put my finger in your butthole.
See you
That's what
later,
cracked
Practice
night.
punk.
See you tonight in the cabin.
The cabin, yeah.
What happens in the cabin does not stay in the cabin.
Remember, you're going in my van.
So I think that one thing that's worth noting, and people can kind of take away from like that set of fights. So like, let's take an example of somebody that you know is kind of like not arm hunting, but kind of like counter striking. Again, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you're mixing it up. But if you're thinking about it, if they are going to counterstrike you, the best thing that you can do is close distance with your shots, because you know where they're going to throw. Like, you know they're going to try to hack you in the arm or something. If you close that distance, then worst case scenario, they're going to hit you in the arm usually. And if you're close enough, maybe you can land a stab as you close in and then throw a second shot. Just thinking out loud. That's kind of.
You give them the old put your hand in front of your face and stab.
I mean, yeah.
So I think this is semis. We got Crash, Flint, Spicy, and one other person.
I'm not gonna lie. When people do that bullshit where they like slap the blade, I like to pull it back just so they whiff it and then literally hack them in the goddamn body.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, fuck that.
Getting close to edge.
Should have pushed him out, Crash.
I thought Crash hit him in the arm, but he did hit him in the face too, I think. Yeah, so when people want to do that bullshit like that, oh man. All right, the answer to win this fight is you blade beat it across his body and then you close and kill him. That is the easiest thing to fucking do. He's gonna throw a stab. I wouldn't have done that, but whatever. Why did you take an arm off of it?
Did Crash get armed?
No, he took his arm off of it like a doofus. I think what he wanted to do was block the shot and then close, but the problem that you have with that is if you don't finish it in one shot, now you are one-armed and you are equal to your opponent. Still think you won that one, but...
Yeah.
I would say keep both hands on it for control at all times. The only shot they have that's going to hit you is a stab. Everything else is going to be really slow and really long.
No single sword shenanigans.
Yeah, nah, just smack it off to the side and call it a day. It's a good looking stab. I don't think it hit though.
And that leg?
I thought that was his leg. Had a good stab. But...
Crash, we gotta get you some new garb.
Run that back. Run that back. I know we're kind of chugging through this.
It kind of hit leg.
I heard a hit. Something
Yeah.
hits. Like you'll hear it. It went through. Let's see.
Cats.
One.
Yeah, that definitely hit. No. If you can see it hit the leg. Right there. You hear it? Not there. Right there. It clips him on the fucking knee. And guess what? If you wasn't wearing goddamn greaves, you might have felt it.
But yeah, Crash, get new garb. I actually got a sweet tunic Molly is working on. Oh, it's so good.
I definitely saw it looked like it hit his knee. My argument would be maybe it wasn't hard enough, but he also is wearing fucking greaves. So I would be like, any shot that hits him, I'd be like, no, we're not calling light on that shit. You literally are wearing armor.
Make it yourself, Crash. I refuse to make garb. It's too hard.
I feel like Spicy is gonna try to smack it over and then kind of come in. I feel like he wants to cross over on Crash. I feel like he really fucking wants Crash to throw for that, and then he's gonna cross body and try to hit him in the hip.
He wants the watershed.
Yeah.
Because he's holding it halfway there.
I would go for a stab. I would pump fake what he wants and then pull it into a stab.
I also think that Crash has a shorter sword though.
Well, I mean, like, that's true. I think Spicy, though, is not even threatening the stab, honestly. He's just got it hanging out to the fucking side.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
someone's stuck in that cross shot over there, I would have just ran in.
Yeah, I would have ran the fuck in. I would have went for like a stab into a chop. That way, even if he hits me, I'm still killing him.
Yeah.
But now when he's like that, it's a little different. He can go in a lot of different angles. But that's a good stab.
Yo, Crash, your veins popping out of your neck, homie.
You're probably mad.
We're gonna take some pre-workout before that fight.
I got Flint for spicy. I guess that Fane was the other quarterfinalist. Crash and I just took too long.
I would be throwing so many fucking stabs on him right now. He is squared right the
There's
fuck up.
So much blade beating. Now Flint does his dad shoes, and he's also using shorter red. But that's a him decision. Yeah, honestly, I feel like getting spicy on his back foot, you'll do way better.
Yeah. I mean, like, just from what I've seen, he fights very, very simple. Like, it's not bad. Like, I don't want
nothing wrong
anybody
with
to
being
think...
simple.
Yeah, there's nothing...
Look at Thunderbird when he fights red. It's all simple.
Right. Very simple shots. But I think, like, a lot of people that are fighting him are not analyzing what he's doing. And it's kind of hard in a tournament, you know, to kind of really capitalize on that. But
sure.
He's pretty much doing the same thing every time. He's setting up that fucking watershed, and then as soon as you go for anything over there, he pulls the trigger and fires a crossbody to your hip.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I'm like, cool, if they've got that watershed, stab the shit out of them. Like, you can't watershed turned like this, so you're going to have to be squared to be able to do it. Like, you have to be. So he is squared as fuck right now.
Rifle pose.
Yeah, bro. I would have literally swung at his knees as hard as I fucking could. I don't even care if I won the fight just on principle of that shit.
Oh.
But you see what I mean? It's the same cross every time.
Yeah.
One side sets a fake, crosses to the other side. Nothing wrong with that. It's just you analyze it, there's a way that you could be able to like kind of get away from it. But hindsight is 20/20, they say.
Yeah, Spicy ends up winning the tournament.
So all you have to do to kill him right there, literally fucking fake a throw. When he does that blade beat, literally just cross over and get on the other side of his blade, and he has to commit to that other side. Worst case scenario, you Simo him. But that definitely...
We got an extra inch or two for sure.
Maybe it was a little light. I think if I'm in that situation, he wants to blade beat like that, I would literally wait for him to throw the blade beat and spin into his opposite side hip. I think that would be the play. Just a stunt.
Yeah, I don't know how often he gets spun on. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm a little disappointed in those fights, I'm not gonna lie.
I can't believe Crash beat Fox and then end up throwing it.
Bro, if you beat somebody like Fox, you better fucking win it.
Well, think about it. Flint also beat a Blade Master too.
No, Flint did good. Like yeah, Flint did good.
We're just giving Crash a hard time.
Yeah, it's Crash.
That's everyone's favorite pastime is giving Crash a hard time.
No, I think that the fights were good. I think it was just, people lost those fights to him because they didn't analyze them properly. Just looking at the fights. War God.
So I went in here with 65 and a buckler, and I saw that some people had crossbows, so I brought my helmet, and that was it. And I ended up just keeping it on because there's a lot of people who never fought before, and I just didn't want to get domed because people like to dome me when I wear my buckler.
Oh, that
This
dude's about to
guy,
get pieced the
he
fuck
is
up.
super new.
Yep.
I was like, okay, basics, chops, maybe break his shield, throw and step out.
You
Anytime I
Bacon,
see
we're-
that
we're-
down
we're-
stick.
We're doing cloak and dagger only now.
Fuck that. Fuck your arm.
I was like, I just got a 5-piece chicken tender, like, mess him up. I'm not playing no newbie games.
Y'all making me hungry.
I'm getting a little hungry too, man. I had no din tonight.
Yeah,
And
playing
straight
no
from leg
newbie
day back to
games.
here. I hate it. Never doing that again.
Oh, not the Arby's challenge.
Just
Or
get
if I
really
had that
big
fight.
legs and then you never have to work them out again.
True.
Yeah, this guy's like, I'm gonna go in and engage. And it's like,
Nothing
cool.
feels better when like a sword and shield runs up on you and they just throw the straight outside wrap.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like,
Yep,
that is the
mhm.
one place that we know you're gonna throw. Like, that is the
Yep.
worst thing you could do. Stab them. That's the better, or go over the top of the
Yes.
fucking shield seems to work. Sometimes.
He might have never fought a buckler before.
Probably not. I would have threw the fancy shot on him just because that would have been the perfect time to throw it.
I'm too short, and he was a foot taller than me.
Spicy.
Spicy
Against-
versus Ink. EBF Ink. Ink's got a 30 low strap, I think. It's much bigger than a normal shield. Ink's
other
got a
guy's set up
really,
so
really
weird.
good fighting computer, but I think that it can be a little slow to respond, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, talented. Is it 28? I thought it was much bigger.
I feel like he's trying to wait for Spicy to start swinging before he does anything. But if you just sit there and let him swing, you're done. Like,
I think Ink uses she/her pronouns.
well, I apologize.
You're good. You're good. It's better to say it than not. But yeah, when it comes to sword board versus red and buckler, especially with armor, you just have to run as fast as you fucking can.
Run fast, swing a lot.
Yep. Honestly, just throw 15 times into the leg.
I mean, really, the only fight you can do sword and board versus like that and War God is to just fucking run in and swing. Like, it's
Yeah.
not ever going to be an easy fight. They only have to hit you once with a red to do any
Mhm.
sort of damage, and you have to hit them 2 everywhere.
Yep.
So,
It's rough.
because pretty much once you get tagged with something, if you haven't taken something equal on them, you've lost the fight. I mean, you're not going to win that one.
I think this is the hard boundary push out. Yeah. Which I suppose is a tactic.
I would quit the game right there immediately. Done.
The other issue is that like they're gonna fix it, but the rings were connected with the same string, so the push out actually put Ink into the other arena,
That's dumb.
which not cool. It's rough. Is that? Crash versus someone I don't recognize.
That slow
hate
motion laugh.
I fucking
Yeah.
hate that so bad.
It reminds me of like the Final Fantasy X Tidus laugh.
Ah,
Guess we're watching the crash fight.
Yep. God. YouTube, zoom in.
I don't know.
Oh. In the way. A little hot. Enhance.
I'm gonna say this out loud, and I hope everybody listens to me. If you're entering a War God tournament and you don't have full armor on with a red, you're wasting your time. There you go. I said it. You don't get a benefit until you start putting armor on.
But
In a-
I
in a
won
War God.
this
With armor.
with a helmet.
That's what I meant.
Just a helmet. That's all I had was a helmet.
Like, think of it this way: like if you're fighting against a sword and border, they've only got to hit you once. Doesn't always happen that way, but I think you don't get a benefit in a War God unless you start putting on armor. I'm not saying that you can't do it because you're good enough to be able to do that shit, but I think if you had armor on, you would be much more deadly.
Oh yeah. I think I only fought 2 sword and borders. There was a very large amount of reds in this tournament, and I was very surprised.
I just don't see a lot of armor. I'm just like, man, if you like red v red with armor doesn't matter because red doesn't matter. But like versus sword and border, it makes a fucking night and day difference. Like if you're fighting like a top tier sword and border, top tier red with no armor, I tend to think that I would give it to the sword and border in most cases if they can just hit you like once. But that's not how FOMO works.
That's a good jabby.
Good.
Yeah, we got Goswin versus Flint. I think Goswin's using a 6.
Bro, turn the watershed on that side and run up on him.
Yeah.
He literally can't hit you if you do that.
Can't.
Because the way he's got his hands, he's gonna have to go up and over.
You guys probably use poles more than I do. What's the point of having a 6 and a back shield?
Waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially a small one.
Like when they've got their hands on top like that, you really only got one set of shots.
Yeah,
you know, so it's like you can pretty much.
Way.
Yeah, so like you're not gonna be able to do a whole lot after that. I would just kind of run up on him, put the guard down on the side, though where it covers from my shoulder all the way down to my feet, and just be like, cool. Keep the blade touching their weapon the whole time, and just press it up against it. And then when you get close enough, just figure out where you need to go and just. If you cross over like what Flint did, I think that's where the mess up happened because that guy is going to be faster because of the way his hands are. He's going to have a much faster return on you from that side. So you should just keep your guard over there and try to fight in between it.
Is he a spearman? Is that why he's...
Yeah. I think he's spearman.
So that's why he's got his grip in the back shield like that.
Now, Crash, talk about the coffin back shield for Flint. He's an edgy boy, so he gets 2 points for that. But it's really long. And he's also, like, Flint is a thin dude. He's small. Now, sure, Heater would be better for Flint. That javelin hit the inside of his back shield. As weird as it looks.
I feel like, oh, that was a good catch on the inside. I feel like the thing with that javelin throw, I would try to follow it up a little bit, kind of what Rothgar was talking about earlier, where he was like, you throw the javelin, you close in on them. It's like, yeah, because then they have to, especially with the red, like you have to deal with it. You have to move to block it. Like it's not with a board where you can just kind of let it hang out. He has to answer anything that is gonna hit him. So that's gonna be a place that you can go, cool. If I throw it low, he's either gonna have to move his feet or he's gonna bring his hands down or try to swipe it out of the way, and then you can kind of work his upper body, knowing that that's what he's gonna do. Or throw it high and then hit him in the fucking like hip or the leg.
Like in this kind of tournament wise, like sure, the javelin hit maybe the inside of the back shield. I would have kept going. And if the heralds are called like, hey, actually you died from the javelin while you're already in the middle of fighting him, cool. If not, then you're still fighting him.
Even
kind of
distracted
ruined
him.
the surprise. Yeah. So we got Tito in the background, 65 with a buckler against some guy I don't know. But the way he's holding the stuff looks kind of new.
He definitely knew if he threw that shield up like that.
Oh, hi.
Boy, long though. He a long boy.
He reached for the stars for that.
Damn, boy.
Get around that shield.
Fucking space rap.
That one video of Picnic from like 5 years ago.
It's like too, like no, like again, analyzing people. Like that guy ran in. All you have to do is hit his legs and the fight's over. That's it. Like he's tall, so he's gonna have a lot more leg to fucking hit. Just pop him in the leg. Call it a day. He doesn't have any armor on.
I did know that if I squared up with Farron, I would lose. because I didn't have armor on. If I had armor on,
Why
I'd
didn't you
win.
wear armor?
I didn't bring it.
Fox.
I only had so much room in the car. Okay.
Okay, so I actually love. Who's that on the other side?
Like in the background?
No, the guy he's fighting.
I don't know his name.
So one of the things that he did, and this is what I was talking about, like holding the javelin too long. He held the thing too long. Luckily, he was smart enough to drop it. Like he didn't try to throw it. He just dropped it. It was like, oh shit, I'm getting rushed. That's the shit I'm talking about. If you hang on to that javelin too long, you're literally gonna waste it, and you're probably gonna get killed, which is exactly what the fuck happened.
And Farron's like, I'm gonna get so close to you, so even if you throw your javelin, I'm still in your face.
You should throw it from there, like way before he even got there.
Like
That
he
is not
threw
what-
it over him. Like that
Yeah.
was useless.
No, I get what he probably wanted to do is maybe like get his shield to kind of come up, like maybe like he was gonna try to like cover it over
yeah.
his head, but he didn't. You have to do that instantly. Like if you're gonna do that kind of thing, it has to be like the literal same time, like there, bam. Like you can't throw it and then let it be moving because once Farron goes, oh, that's not a threat, that shield's coming back.
Yeah,
And he's
because
going
Farron even
directly
bit into
Yeah,
it.
Farron bit it hard. Like look, see if he would have threw his shot as he threw that, it was done. He would have hit him
Yeah.
right on the shoulder.
or at
but-
least gotten a shield shot.
Right. You have to, if you're going to throw a javelin like that, where you have no intention of actually hitting them, but just opening up something, you have to capitalize on the shot. Like he should have just threw for that shoulder, no matter what. Even if it wasn't guarded, just throw for the thing because that's the only thing that's going to be open in that situation from that shot. Didn't happen that way. You know, tournaments, it's the way things work. But
Yeah. We got.
I can't ever get Cartman out of my head now because of
Well,
Rothgar.
there's a different guy.
Is it?
Yeah, Shinji's a cool guy. Oh no, sorry. Shinji on the left. There's also the other. Yeah, the guy the guy who Kit fought.
Yeah, Cartman.
Ugh.
y'all talk shit about shark mail and all that stuff, and then you look at Ninja Brig and you go like, "Do you really want to go back to that? Because that looks dumb."
He's got a curved sword too.
Bro, is that curved or did he just break
Yeah,
it?
no, it's curved. It's like a kukri.
Fucking hate that dumb shit.
And that flail. What is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
match?
What is this? The fucking 2013 dagger here or some shit?
All right, we're gonna
Sometimes it
speed
feels like that.
past this.
Yeah, I don't want to watch this. This is giving me indigestion.
Oh, this ain't red.
Yeah, this ain't red. We skipping.
We dead.
This ain't blue or dead. This is red or dead.
Why does Tyler look like he's about to pop someone?
Tell him about to pop up. Hey, you
take
step
your
right
leg,
there.
or I'm gonna pop
If you
it.
step right there, I'm gonna shoot you in the goddamn kneecaps. You understand? All right, cool. Take your shots, or I'm capping you in the knees. Oof.
I
What?
stay strapped. Yeah, Tyler.
Always. Bro, what the fuck is happening with this shit?
No, we're just fast
He got-
forwarding it.
Get this
He's got
out of
his
here. I can't.
fucking- he's got his herald gun.
Oh, jeez.
We got Sir Tiberius and Scarecrow in the background. Got Spicy versus Crash.
All right, this is round 2, Crash. This is where you get your payback.
Spicy's got the right idea. Even though it doesn't matter in this fight. Usually. But it kind of does.
It is
Because
Lester
Crash
and
can't
Mimic.
single arm stab him. So. Yeah.
Moment of sword catching.
Bro, do not let Spicy back you up like that. Ooh. Oh my
Yeah, the aggression, and we lost Fox.
Bruh. Knocked his goddamn helmet off. Oof.
Hey, Discord died again.
Nice.
I don't know why it keeps happening.
If Spicy swings on that right side, it's so dumb. He's probably gonna fake left. Ugh. So dumb when people do that. So when you fight with a buckler on your right arm and you swing toward their right side, your whole left side is completely exposed. And Crash technically doesn't have to move a whole lot to block it, and he's got open body. But it's the whole point of the buckler is that you swing down the left side as much as you can because you're covered on the right.
Now, I will tell everyone my secrets. If you were a buckler fighting against another buckler, push in, double leg. Congratulations, you win.
Yep. You can literally like walk as you watershed down, and it covers that whole side. You just.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing they can do.
Yep.
I think I only fight one buckler, and it's a lefty, so it doesn't work.
He really likes those blade beats.
But the issue is Crash isn't using his 8-foot.
Sure.
I think he even brought it.
You should burn it.
Oh, that looks like solid on the shoulders. Between the shield, I guess. Okay.
I'm guessing you're trying to break the shield.
Looks like guessing between the shield. Right there.
That definitely hit something. Maybe it was hit. Maybe a few too many toward the shield. I don't know if any of those are hard enough to count, but
I don't know. Like, if someone's throwing a meaningful red against a buckler, there's no way you can really call light.
right.
It is
I'm thinking-
moving your body.
So like thinking about it from like Crash's perspective, like I don't know, like he seemed like he was fighting a lot towards the shield buckler side, and really like if you fight towards his buckler side, so he's wanting to fight you on the opposite side at all times. Like you know what I mean? Like the buckler's on one side to block it, and then his lane is usually this way. So if you're always fighting the buckler on this side, your hip is always exposed to his like cross chop. But I think he's got the buckler on, so that kind of offsets it a little bit. But
There's also that fake up high, kind of down underneath the buckler stab that you can get.
I think you said like the best way to handle like that if you're not really super sure is like being able to go for that double leg. It's a lot harder for them to kind of recover from that.
You can't do much unless you drop your knee so fucking fast.
Yeah.
But then you just chop, rotate your elbow in, and just gravedigger underneath behind their shield to their back.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, my cat's trying to break in.
He just wanted to show off the shorts, didn't
He's just not in garb.
Spicy using 6-foot?
I
like 5.5.
think so.
Is it?
It's definitely longer than Crash's.
65.
And I think that might have been the biggest weakness for Crash in this whole workout tournament was that he was using a shorter red.
Idiot.
That tabletop move he's doing right now, it can be useful, but you have to continue to throw shots. You cannot stop. threw it. I guess so. Oh, I fight Goswin in the background. Pretty easy one. Just shove my buckler into his
Bro, I
slab.
hate how y'all fight with them damn bucklers. Like, it's like your guard is set up on the same side as your buckler. Like, bro, pull that fucking red over to the opposite side. That way
Just
you have.
just watch my fights then.
I know. That's why I'm waiting for it. I'm looking at both of them and I'm like, I love Crash, but like, god damn it, I want to just yell at both of them to be like, hey, why are you
Now-
even putting your sword over there?
This is a little rough. There's some angles.
Sweep the legs. Sweep the legs.
Right, I kicked him right in the dick immediately.
Now he grabs his legs and tries to pull him. That's some real street fighting stuff happening right now.
Is that illegal?
So, from what I remember being there was a handle check. I'm not quite sure where it lands in the body, but they had talked about it before the tournament even started to talk about handle checking, that you cannot handle check to anywhere. You can shield bash, but you can't have your actual bare core handle go to a body. But there's another angle of this where it looks like the handle goes straight to Crash's face. There's also that Crash is Crash is not wearing any armor, and Spicy is attempting to grapple. There are some people talking about Crash having his legs touch in a grapple fashion against Spicy, but honestly, I think that was a knee-jerk response because he was like getting
somebody's coming
attacked.
at you. Yeah, I mean, like.
So they ended up resetting it with Crash being legged.
I'm not gonna lie. At that point, I really wouldn't give a shit about winning the tournament. I would just be there to prove a point. At this right now.
Oh, there was also a kick to body. Forgot about that too. You could not.
Oh,
see
y'all
it
was
from this
playing
angle.
fucking WWE over there.
Yeah, Tennessee went wild.
God damn, man. See, like, I don't get like why attack on the same side your buckler's on. Like, fucking street rules.
Chat kills me, man.
Bro, that's why I always keep a little handful of pocket sand. Shit like that happens. Pocket sand.
I keep looking
got
at
little
chat. I just.
Bro, it's got
Trying
little
not to
pieces
bust
of
out.
got little pieces of glass in it. I also keep one hard-boiled egg in my pocket at all times, just in case the pocket sand doesn't work. Nobody expects it.
It's your extra testicle for reasons.
I mean, Luster's not wrong.
Sure.
I'm on team ban projectiles, but that's
Yeah.
a whole other.
I think I'm the one red person that literally does not worry about archers or jabs and shit.
Well, I think javelins are still unsafe.
I mean, I agree. I would agree.
Yeah, I'd get rid of
Definitely.
javelins.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I would agree to that.
Maybe allow javelins, but not to face. I'd be fine with Dagger here, Belgarth, whatever, with no projectiles to face, but still have them mispadded.
Yeah, because Grim got a tooth chip one time because of a
Yep.
jammy.
I had a nose bloodied because of one of the. It was at fucking Equinox. Fuck that event. I'm not going to that. Smart boy.
I'll be at Equinox.
I think I got a concussion from a javelin. So
I had some guy at Orc Wars was like yelling at me because I threw a javelin at him. It was like half force from like 15 feet back, and he was like, "It has to travel 10 feet." I was like, "No, it has to travel its distance," and it was definitely traveling its distance. And I didn't throw it hard.
we got Shinji versus
Who
Baron.
won?
Spicy did. Oh no, sorry. Crash did. Crash beat Spicy in this.
Good.
Crash. Well, that fight was definitely a fucking wreck. That's for sure.
Now, Farron and I talked about this, and he's like, if Shinji didn't have armor, Farron would have won. But
Well-
Farron didn't have armor.
Well, yeah. That's the War God
So,
tournament.
Yeah.
It's like if I had armor on, I would have won. Well, yeah. That's literally the game.
Also, it's just like we don't fight flails in Florida.
I know. I mean, they pretty much like the way I've always like kind of learned, I guess, to fight flails. Which I will say, Aiden one time at some random practice picked up a flail and killed like all of the sons, like literally all of us with that flail. We're like, you're never allowed to pick that up ever again.
It's because
It's not
he
that
knows how we defend against it. So he does.
Apparently we
opposite.
don't. So I just remember him picking it up and literally killing everybody, and then he put it down. He's like, "That's dumb." I was like, "You're dumb."
You're dumb.
You're done. Get out of here, Aiden.
But like when I fought, we've got a guy that uses a flail at the Jack's practice. He can use it. He's like, "Do you care if I use it?" I was like, "I want to fight it just because I don't fight him a lot." But I've always found that if you just kind of arm snipe them, because this flail's kind of slow,
Yeah.
you can usually have pretty good results. And you have to fight with your shield out further, and kind of helps.
And honestly, red versus flail is easy. They can't
Yeah.
stab you.
Yep.
That's our biggest fucking weakness.
I need to get back into doing leather work.
Yeah, me too. I stopped on my project when I was doing the kidney belt to match the bracers and the helmet brought maybe, and I was like, I'm gonna make a kidney belt and some greaves, and I did like those bracers and stamped about a bajillion times. I was like, I'm never doing that again.
See, I designed a helmet. I just got to make it.
So I'm fighting Copper Tone, and his shield is really wonky. It's like a super duper low strap, but also a winkle. He's got a javelin, a flail, and full armor.
I feel like he'd make it kind of easier to get hit in his hips and stuff.
Kinda. And I'm
Maybe.
like, big dip.
That's
No
good.
javelin.
That's a good dip down.
I was expecting him to just rush right after, then he didn't. So, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for his exposed arm.
Yeah,
If he doesn't let me get the
that's-
exposed arm, I'm gonna red his shield.
If he's not rushing you, then yeah,
Yep. I was like, cool. Thanks for the shield point.
Yep.
Okay.
nice.
And then I was like, okay, will you give me another? Or a leg? I was like, okay, little whiff.
Testing
You
the
know,
That
water.
would
he-
be.
He
I
didn't
would love
engage
that
on me,
fight.
though.
I love that. That is just like he's not rushing. That's like a fucking
Uh-huh.
red dream. That's like a wet dream. It's like, oh man, you're gonna let me fight you at 5 feet 6 foot back?
Exactly. I was like, cool. Yeah, you see how
Sure.
how it's strapped? It's so. I
That's
don't know. I
weird.
guess the sword and border it would be really good, but I don't have that. I was like, cool. Thanks for breaking red. And I was like, cool. Hit your flail chain. I'm gonna keep hitting you.
Well, like I
Clean.
think like looking at how it's like set up, like I'm guessing he wants to use the corners to give like really good shoulder coverage, but he also like it exposes his entire other side of the body, like pretty openly.
It's like he's trying to use it as a kite shield,
Yeah.
but a low strap.
Mhm.
Because like to me, like the angle on the shoulder is good because it kind of gives you that like corner, but on the other side, the way that it's kind of built in, it just gives you really good hip exposure while fighting against it.
It's like, okay, you didn't rush me again. Cool.
I know sword and board perspective, a dark side would, or a money shot would murder that.
Yeah.
Sword and border.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like it's hard to can't throw the same exact shot, but like basically what Fox did was just post it the fuck up, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let
For-
you swing, and then when you cross over your body, I'm just gonna crack you in whatever's open.
Yep. I got him right in the armor shoulder.
All right, who we got? We got Crash.
Versus Sir Hyperius. He's the guy who won War God at the rag that no one went to.
Nice, congrats.
Impressive.
I watched the video. It was good fights. He's a cool guy. He used to be like in the far west, and then he just moved over to Tennessee, I think.
Bro, I'm gonna bet that he's gonna down chop the entire time.
It's like old school Braun right there.
Yeah.
Goalie
Yeah.
battle.
Keep going.
If you yell red really really loud, it actually counts more.
You actually don't need to yell red. If you're
Yeah, so I have
facing each other.
I have YouTube muted, and I can hear him say red through your mic at 25% speed.
Okay, sword straight up in the air. He's gonna down chop,
Like,
and he's gonna wait for Crash to attack probably before he down chops. I would love to see him fake a down chop into a stab.
that'd be sweet. I think he also is in the vein of not knowing how to fight against a buckler.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Buckler Master Race.
Whoa, what do you know? He's down chopping.
Jumping. Yep.
There you go, Crash. Get in there.
Yep.
There you go. That's what you do on that
Now there's. Is this the scuffle? Yeah.
Beautiful.
shit. Bro, you need to calm the fuck down, Crash.
Sorry. No, that was a beautiful.
Unfortunately, another handle issue.
Oh.
Bro, you just checking people with the handles, dog? We're gonna have to put some fucking foam on your handle.
Half batted the handle. I think Vibjorn has his entire sword is half padding.
Bro, lesson on body checking people: don't do this. Do this.
Yep.
Yep.
Because
That
then
shoulder.
your guard is wherever the fuck you need it to be at when you hit them with the shoulder, and now you've got your guard. If you hit them like this, you have no guard. So if they happen to hit you or swing at you, it's very hard to block it.
Yeah, Crash is right. He got disqualified for that.
Feels bad.
Get fucked.
Hey, learning experience, I reckon.
Yep. And then me versus Tito. And I was like, well, just practice.
Fox, your stance is so clean.
Want to make sure they can't throw anything.
Did you throw that stab with your left hand down, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
I use my. I basically become a sword and border for a hot second.
I mean that's good. I just noticed the angle was like able to cut in towards his shield a little bit, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, okay,
Well, who do you think I fight that has a left lead buckler all the time?
true. That's true.
And like, I really want Tito to just throw chop really hard towards my left shoulder, so I can crank into his pocket. But I don't think he ever does.
Yo, man, where's your lunch money at? You gonna give me that lunch money?
Looks like
Bitch.
Fox is trying to sniff it out.
Please don't take my lunch money.
I'm like, give me your legs. It's like, okay, we're doing this.
Good.
We're going in. Give me your leg.
There it is. Good shit. Good stuff. That's when it's appropriate to put your sword on the same attacking side as your buckler. Like right there. Fox is guarded from fucking head to toe on that side to close the gap
Mm-hmm.
to hit him up close.
It made him stuck.
And the bad thing is if you don't get out of that, like if Fox is running in on you like that and you don't see it and get away from it or get out of it, you're literally going to be pinned with him on the fucking inside lane. The only option you really have to hit him is to go way the far outside, which is not going to work, or go way the fuck over, and he's just going to be pop,
Mhm.
pop, 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 pop.
Yep. It's either I'm gonna push you in a bad position or I'm gonna push you out of the ring. So
Yeah, I mean, like, it just goes to like, if you just kind of ran on him, he kind of didn't move his feet a whole lot. Like, if he's backpedaling stuff, that becomes a little different because you can look at your opponent and go, oh, they're rushing me, and they're all guarded on one side, and you can make adjustments to be able to move them around. But if you stand still, that's just not gonna happen. What's this argument here? Fox won. Move on.
I was being nice.
I mean,
I thought it was a Simo.
No, I think you definitely killed him. Oh, you did call Tito savage or practice.
Well, no, like it was practice. Like we are at the same practice.
Walk it back, Fox. Walk it back. Ooh, that's that good cross right there. I like that.
It was risky. I was like, okay, he got an arm,
is.
but I'm gonna get his big sweet meat there.
I mean, that's the thing though. It's like risk and reward. It's like,
Mhm.
when you're in that moment, he's crossed all the way over in his body. You either sit on one side and like just kind of block it, or you can cross and get his hip.
I
So,
think we did
yeah.
Simo though.
Yeah. I like that you're set up to the point where you're not exposed to a stab, like you're not squared, Your sword's like being a threat in all different angles. It's clean. Clean. And you look
Dozer
good
doesn't want to
doing it.
pick up the shield, so I have to.
He doesn't want to use the Dozer buckler?
No.
I mean, I don't blame him. It's just strong.
Like, the only option I gave him was my leg. And I gotta keep chopping.
Yep.
And that's the whole thing about me, is that I'm just gonna give you one option.
Yeah, I mean, like
And
that's
it's-
really what that defensive buckler, kind of does. It's supposed to do. That's
Mhm.
you limit what they can do, and from that you can predict what they're gonna do.
Yep.
It's like if you cut off a whole side, you know that they, in most cases, have to go to the opposite, so you can set up your hand defense over there, your buckler defense over there, and be able to kind of like capitalize on knowing what they're gonna do. And you do it very well.
Thank you.
Is this finals?
Yep. They use full court.
I thought that was Widley for a second.
He does kind of look like Willie, yeah. I've never fought Tiberius before, and I've only seen the video of him doing War God and fighting today.
Right, he's gonna down chop you. Just so
That's what I figured. And I was like, I have a buckler.
Yep. Yep.
It's like, I want to arm snipe him,
Oh, good
and then
shit.
he can't throw anything.
Oh, that was late.
Yeah, he calls it.
Okay, good. Good call.
Good honor.
Yeah, he's got great honor. Oh, it was a great fight. And I was like, okay, just want to make sure we're cool.
Why you look so mad all the time when you're in tournaments, dude? Like,
Me?
I remember,
I'm
yeah, dude. I
focused.
remember at Orc Wars, no shit, dude. Like, Fox walked up, I was like, hey, man, kind of give the Fox, like, okay.
Well, that was Fox's event.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm about that energy. Well, I like that.
Yeah, I really want him to lean with me.
Mm-hmm.
Lean with it. Rock with it.
Rock with it.
And I really wanted to stab him, but he had armor.
But you're kind of giving him that shield as like a thing to hit. Like you're kind of
Yeah.
going like, hey, like let me
Hey,
angle myself to where you
hit
want to
it.
throw at it, which is
Yeah.
dumb because they're gonna fucking die if they do that.
Yep. Oh god, my belt flag is so faded. I think I just get him in the arm and we just kind of throw back and forth, but he was armed while throwing.
Good
And I think-
stuff.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it. It was 2
Nice.
items.
That's clean. Yeah, I swear that should be like the theme of our podcast. Stop putting your goddamn tips straight up in the air.
Yeah.
You know exactly what the fuck you're gonna do. Like if you do that, anybody that's worth their salt is like, cool. So if I just do this, you can't hit me anymore.
Nope.
Predictable.
Predictable.
I think if there was one thing that I think has made me better over the years, it's to not throw shots. Like in other words, don't have like a preset set of like things that do. Like, oh, let me use combo 1. Let me throw this shot. It's understanding like what your opponent can do based off of how they're set up and capitalizing on it. Like I used to be like, even on like sword and board, I'd be like, cool, I've got this 3-shot combo that kills a lot of people, but I just throw it whenever the fuck I want to throw it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Understanding the difference in that and when to throw shots and why you throw them makes you so much better at the game. Like,
Yeah.
And you can look at that in like the red fighting now is so much better than it was like, I don't know, like 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the tournaments in general look, well, I won't say all the people in the tournaments look good, but it's definitely better. Shut him off camera again.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
You're good.
It's getting close to time anyways. That was good.
So at GEDDON, we're gonna be doing break bread with red, the potluck for red fighting.
Sure.
Gonna be
That's
doing
good
it.
input.
Yeah, gonna be doing it Friday, starting at 1, going until tourney start, which I think that's 4:00. So I'll probably make a picture or something and post it around or advertise for it. Bring some food if you want to bring food. I know a lot of people are camping, so maybe a little rough, but It's just an excuse for everyone to get her out and
Yeah,
spar
honestly,
each other.
bring a flat of water. Bring a couple gallons of water.
Yeah.
That'd be great. We got nothing. Gatorade.
We'll show
Okay.
this other angle since it was sent to me.
I think somebody said that Eben's gonna beat me up.
Wow, toxic.
Toxic. Toxic, bro. Good luck. I don't even want to look at this.
Gotta give the people what they want. It's gonna be a little scuffed, but it'll be alright.
Oh, because it's vertical.
Yeah, it's fine. It's already in slow-mo, too. Oh.
I know that's a bunch of red hits, to be fair. So it's like,
I think the one right here at the beginning. Not that one. Shiner. Right there.
that's definitely, if it maybe it touched the helmet.
All right. Well,
Well, that gave me cancer. I definitely feel like even if like none of the shots landed, some of those had to be red shots to the buckler. You know, like that's like 4 total.
yeah.
Yeah, that's also why I don't like hats in like the wider brimmed hats in like tournaments, is because it does kind of limit you from like you're fighting your opponent. You know, if they hit you, if they go for your shoulder, even if the hat's just over here, if it touches that hat, guarantee you they're gonna call head. Like
100%.
fucking to it. That's why anytime I see somebody with a fucking wide brimmed hat or some shit, I'm like, dude, can we just take the hat off for just a minute? I know you're probably balding, but if you weren't, take the goddamn hat off. What are they arguing about in chat?
Probably everything.
8 foot around. Yeah, fucking out to here. And then you like and the funny thing is when you just touch somebody's hat, they freak the fuck out. Oh god! Shit!
Yeah.
Oh god, my
Well,
fucking
it's like soccer, but foam fighting. That's all.
yeah. I'm like, God, it's like, dude,
Come on.
do you really want to win that bad,
So we're all getting rice hats, right?
bro? That's my next step, because then I can do like rolls and backflips and shit. It's gonna be the best.
The best.
And then we'll get like titanium plate, so we'll just be like, hey man, that was just light. I couldn't feel it.
Yeah, when we're mithril, you gotta swing a lot harder than that.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember at Ragnarok one time, me and Dozer straight like hi ho the Dario, this guy like we were fucking mining gems in some mine. Like it was a Roman dude, and he was like, he must have got hit. I shit you not, with me and Dozer in the chest, like not like he had no fucking
Nothing.
shield. He was
Mhm.
laying on the ground, and we were just like literally, I mean, just like back and forth, like we were hitting a nail on a railroad. And like this dude was just like not calling anything, and I was like looking at Dozer. I was like, what are we doing wrong? As we're like hitting this guy. And eventually he's like, you got it. I was like, yeah, okay.
Cool. So
God.
I am not proud of this moment, but one of my first rags I went to, I had a 6 foot that I didn't realize was incredibly tipped out, and Rome took those shots because it was just straight core on their shoulders.
Bro.
Well, from
Yeah.
what I hear, Rome is no longer part of DAG.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Did they start their own group? Let me guess.
They did.
Did they start? I fucking knew it.
They made a
Did they
thing
join-
called Warband.
Oh, I thought they joined Hearthlight. That
Oh,
would have
did
been
they?
funnier.
I know when
That would've
they
been
showed up
funnier.
at the park, they were like, "We're a warband. It's a new thing."
Gross.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, disgusting.
Oh well.
I wonder if it'll help them take their shots. Oh.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Do you want to watch Blue and I get beat up by our peers?
Yeah, I can stick around for a little bit. I don't really have anything going on tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want
It's
to
just
walk.
that last video.
Because my legs hurt.
Fair.
Did I mention that I worked my legs today for the 3rd week in a row? I'm very proud of it.
I'm proud of you too, man.
Like, that's something. There's nothing new about Rome. No. Bro, what the fuck is my hair doing? What is this shit? Come on. Okay, here we go. No. Okay,
don't
it's
think
not
I did.
working. Oh well.
Go on there. You want us to watch that too?
Oh shit. I'm using a bloody furled finger. That's the best comment of the night right there. Most people don't get it, but I do, and I appreciate it. Invading people's fucking games. Oh,
No, Rothgar.
I warned you.
But we're still alive though, right?
Yeah.
Dating.
Oh,
Clear as day.
Hold on,
oh
is
shit.
it working?
Videos.
No,
Go.
I know.
I wish they made steroids for facial hair. I really do. That'd be amazing.
That'd be kind of sweet.
God, I would take so many of those.
I gotta fix this. Ugh.
Nah, dude, you look good. This shit just don't grow, man.
No, it's an Elvis charm. You're fine.
Is that what it is? I thought it was
Elvis
my
or
like
Elvish?
never hit
Elvish.
puberty charm.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now because we have surprise guest Rothgar, am I
Yeah.
just a
Yeah.
white square?
Yeah. I would fix it, but I'm kind of lazy right now.
I can leave. I turned off the podcast, so
Oh, yeah.
have like double things going. But no, yeah, I announced I was entering in an Elden
Thought
Ring
everybody
way.
was fighting in the chat.
Well, I mean, you can only bitch about Spicy not taking shots so many times,
Fair.
you know, and crash kicking people. You know, it happens. Yeah, I'm impartial.
Oh, look at this.
So the rules for this was that Blue wanted to be my apprentice, and I wanted to do a little mini trial that I called the Rite of Horizon, where it's 2v2s with Blue and I, and people stayed in until Blue landed the final blow. And it was just kind of like, okay, go through every single Blade Master apprentice, and we had a couple guests.
I need to get my shit together. Everybody's doing cool shit with their Blade Master's house, and I just make them suck me off to come in. Damon, you still want to join?
I mean, it only takes like a minute, and then you're done. So it's an
Oh.
easy.
It's easy. I mean, it's way easier than just hitting people. Just throw your dignity out the door. No, we're gonna do some cool shit.
Fox, do you want me to leave so you're no longer a white square?
That would be pretty cool.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Later.
Hey, he's back.
My boy.
My boy. I got cat aggro, so you know. Oh, we lost Fox again.
Bro, this is we're running on fumes here.
My cat's actually watching the video too, so you know, that's what it is.
I think Bacon put you make them pay, and I totally read that as you make them gay, talking about what I do to get apprentices. Oh, that's
Discord.
great. Hey, welcome
Hey,
back.
he's back.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything inappropriate while you were going, I promise.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Who is that? Is that Dozar?
Yeah. So you know how the whole like, oh, your Blade Master's your dad, and they're also your uncles.
Your Brunkle.
Yeah. So I went up to Blue. I was like, "You want to go fight Grandpa?" Blue's like, "Yeah, I'll go fight Grandpa." think Dozer's using a min red.
Bro, what was that? You just like slammed the ground or something.
Yeah.
You get hyped up?
It was getting hyped up.
Fuck yeah.
I think. Yeah, Talon just killed me real quick. Now it's Blue versus Talon and Buzar. And then Blue's like, hold on, I need a bigger stick. So grabs my stick. Which is just a couple inches bigger.
Rothgar, you're not the boogeyman. You're
But what's really funny-
sent to kill the boogeyman.
That's the sword that Dozer gave me for my Blade Mastership.
Oh, nice.
So
Bro, that's when I start activating the curse that I put on that shit before I ever did. Idiot. Congratulations, now your sword is sand.
your sword is
Drop it.
sand.
Yeah.
Oh,
But Blue kills Dozer with it.
Oh, I like that cast though. That's my kind of move right there.
You going to school, loser?
I like that.
I like how there's someone shit talking in the video too.
There's
Oh, yeah.
always somebody shit talking about red fight. Like it's kind of the culture at this point.
I think Nadia's behind the camera. That's my new
I
Blade
gotta-
Master tunic. That Bacon.
I gotta
gave
put
me.
my glasses on because Bacon keeps saying shit, and she said, "Damon, are your titles in Comic Sans?" And I totally read that as "Damon, are your titties in Comic Sans?" And I was very fucking confused. I was like, "What are we talking about here? And why haven't I seen this?"
Comic Sans titties.
Sans.
But
I
yeah,
don't know what that means.
I'm trying to
I don't either.
make us Blade Masters do more cool things. How about that?
No, I think it's legit.
Yeah, we do need to get Datsun on.
Wingings. But the worst part about this is that Talon had to leave. But Blue never wanted to fight Talon. So Blue never got to get Talon out of the ring. So Talon just stood there for the entire trial.
What the fuck is a wing ding? Could somebody
It's-
explain that to me?
It's the Microsoft Word type that looks like a bunch of symbols.
Oh god, I hate
Like
it.
the arrows and the birds and the... But yeah, Talon is right. The video
Oh.
did start halfway in.
Oh, bro, wing ding was that shit you used to do when you took keyboarding in like middle school, where you just type out all the shit you're
Mhm.
supposed to type in that and be like, "See, I typed it."
Yeah. It's like, go. Beat him up.
You look like you're crying.
That.
Just so proud. I gotta get me a Blade Master tunic made. Got a cool idea for my floral house. All my dumb shit. That's clean.
Pretty
Is that the
sweet.
house symbol? Is that the house
Yeah.
symbol?
It is.
Nice.
And then I got the little...
Whoa! Don't pull your dick out on camera, bro.
pull my dick
Oh, oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry.
People gotta pay for that.
Now, see, what I was gonna do is like the same kind of color scheme, but like have one side that's like completely like there's no sleeve. The other side would have like somewhat of a sleeve,
Sure,
and it would
yeah,
have
that'd
like
be cool.
the corruption shit coming off of that because that's very much my house stuff. We're not gonna go over lore today.
Yeah, no.
I definitely think all the Blade Masters should start working towards getting that garb because it
I
would look
think
very
so, too.
badass to hit the field together.
Yeah, I want to make us all swords too. Like I'll go out there with flat minrids.
I'm down.
Maybe get a cross guard on them.
No, stop. Stop it. You had me and you lost me.
I'll
No,
use.
I got a sword with a cross guard, bro.
Yeah.
I do not cringe.
You should see the new cross guards that Dozer, Rook, and Datsun made. They're pretty sweet.
Hold on, let me go get my legendary blade while we're talking.
Oh my gosh.
All right, bye, Erden. Have a good time. Quick, now we talk shit about him. Yeah, Boulevard. You gotta talk to Dozer and Datsun. They got the tech figured out.
Should I see this shit?
Yeah, big, quick PJ hop in.
Bruh.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
This thing's light too. This is probably like 25 ounces. But yeah, I don't know
That's
how
good.
we got it this light. No idea. Me and
Mhm.
Nico made it.
That's
A
cool.
while back. But yeah. Yeah. It's even got like a pretty little sunstone on the bottom.
Oh. I think my favorite part about that is the little leather for the half padding.
That's been like a thing for whatever reason. I've loved to do that's my favorite kind of like great sword is what is it, a Zweihander?
This V-hander has the secondary handle. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like it because I don't know. I don't really use it a lot, but it just kind of it looks cool and feels good, and it helps you cut down on the weight of the actual sword because you're using less blade.
I still gotta math that out. If the tubes we're using now is lighter than half padding, keep meaning to do that.
Just don't use half padding. Fuck them.
Yeah.
So people, we're not getting cross guards. Stop. Stop it. No.
So if I just gave you a sword that was red and gray with the Blade Master symbol on the flat, that just so happened had a
I
cross
would-
guard on it,
I would consider it.
you consider it. Okay. It's like 24 exact,
I would use it.
balance 2 inches under the cross guard.
No, I would use it. I actually,
Okay.
like I said, this sword is it's more like the RP kind of side. Like if I want to go like Celtic Highlander, like that's
Sure,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
feel
yeah.
of it. But would I use it in a tournament? No. But will I use it on the field to look cool? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh. That somebody in chat just said some shit. Hold up.
Yeah, that was Ash. That was Mihawk's sword. This is the first time I've ever seen Fane use a back shield.
He uses buckler, doesn't he?
Yeah, or nothing. He goes out there with nothing all the time. But yeah, Bolvar, one hand wraps and cross guards are weird.
Damn. I don't mean to be mean.
Spadone. Is it Spadone? Got a big
Don't
stick.
even-
Did you guys know
That's
Phil
my
Coulter-
fucking Mihawk sword.
Isn't that awesome?
So right now,
Shit's been-
Blue's like, I want to use a back shield. I was like, okay, I will also use a back shield.
I like fighting with a back shield more than I like fighting with a buckler. But I also understand that
That's
I
great.
think a
You
buckler
still
is
have
a
the whole day.
just all around better
Sure.
setup, personally.
But as the buckler boy,
Is this an advertisement
what I
for
use.
a backpack shield right now?
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Everybody's wearing one.
Though I have
So
gotten to the point where I don't practice with it. I literally don't put a buckler on until I go to like an event or something, and I don't
Fair.
like doing it unless I'm at a big fight where I need it. But
Sure.
just because it does. The years that I used the buckler and never trained without it, I felt like I stagnated. And then when I took like 2 years of just no buckler and just kind of like fighting just with the red, I feel like I got a good bit better from just doing that. So I try to balance it. Nothing wrong with using it. It's just I try to also practice without it, which I'm sure
Sometimes I
everybody
use the
does.
slide to my
'cause they're not dumb.
advantage. Because,
My
like,
my
they'll, like,
my back shield turns into a
like,
buckler,
top and the shield catches it.
so I get to use both. So he's a Tarzan strap. Now it's a buckler. Now it's a front shield. I was just showing him it.
Are these all Gorg back shields too?
Fox is like, let me put on my ass whooping gloves.
They brought to you by Gorg the
Hey,
Black?
they match my tunic.
I think sharp. I think I'm gonna reach out to Molly tonight and be like, "Yo, make me a Blade Master tunic. Here's the design."
She could probably just print you a tunic, like she printed
That's
one.
what I
for-
wanted. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. The printed tunics are good, but they don't last long in the sun, from what I understand.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Picnic
haven't- I
had
mean, like-
one, and it got all sun bleached.
I haven't had mine long enough to really be able to tell. I've had it for about a year or so, it's kind of too early to tell, but it's fine so far.
I guess also depends on how much you use it in the sun.
Oh,
Ooh, I think Bacon
damn.
got mad because I said printed fabric. think
Yeah, probably.
she could just make it. That'd be great.
This is like a 1.5-year wait list.
Exactly. That's why
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
All the good people have super long wait lists, especially if they're
Sorry.
applying.
Were you guys like good at what you do or something?
Something, yeah, I don't know. Well, like the tabard I was using earlier, I made that with the checkerboard.
In Florida?
Yeah.
What part
Yeah.
of Florida?
I had to do it in
know,
the
I'm
bottom
not-
part.
We were thinking about
can't
coming
do
to
the sewing
Florida
stuff.
to come to a
I can
day
do the
battle.
stuff like
Nobody
that.
ever
That
takes us
Mihawk
to
prop.
anything
I literally
like
made that out of
Vegas or
cardboard.
Yeah.
Literally cardboard and a fucking like piece
The
of
Discord?
602 or some shit. Cardboard and foam.
Because I'm in the Discord, I'm pretty sure. But oh, okay. Okay. Like is it,
Ooh, I like
is it
that.
Florida Foam Fighters? or
Thane was just
whatever?
like immediately cool. I know exactly where the spot I need to hit is at. Oh, right, no way.
The other thing is that I think Blue had killed Fane, so to make it more fair, I kept Fane in, so Blue still had to just fight Talon. And then I was like, okay, just have to go Fane up enough until Blue can beat Talon. We did it. And like
Right
all in all,
there.
huh?
Like right there, that's where I would just stop taking all my hits
That's where I stopped
Right
taking
there.
all my hits.
immediately.
And I go into a speech about accepting Blue.
Speech.
Whitley made me it's called a Chain of Laurels, I think. It's for like a person who is a noble of a town. And it's all leather. It just has different pieces that are... One piece is the Blade Master symbol, the other piece is my house symbol, and it alternates. And it's got a pendant at the end that's got them both mixed together like on my buckler.
Nice.
So,
Need
Trying to get some Blade Master swag.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna redo my my Blade Master like cape at some point.
hmm
Like a Gen 1 version of it.
Well, we've been on roughly 2 hours now.
Yep.
About that time. Do
Make
some
an announcement with the
question.
next episode.
Yeah. Anyone have any questions? And maybe we could have Datsun on next. I think
Yeah.
Lester was suggesting that.
It'd be cool.
He can tell us how
Yeah.
much he hates bucklers and how much lefties is supreme.
Gross. You know that lefties die a couple of years before right-handed people. Just saying.
I've heard that too.
It's fact. I don't make the rules. Learned that in a psychology class in college. About the only thing I retained from that was that lefties die.
Realistically, the next episode would be the 31st, but I don't know. That would be next
Yeah.
week. And the following would be the 14th after GEDDON.
Yeah, Talon, you're the one anomaly of Burning Duo.
Wait, I thought Talon fought left-handed.
He fights left-handed in Sword and Board.
I thought.
Yeah, he fights lefty Sword and Board. He fights righty red.
I respect that.
Gorg, I asked him and he said no.
Yeah,
If that changes, we'll do it.
we tried.
Oh, you're right, Crash. You are righty. Aw, PJ.
Yeah, it was supposed to be last week Bacon, but I forgot why we. Fox was on nights,
Yeah.
so we did this week.
We could always do a pre-recorded one and just post it.
Yeah.
And we were also talking about getting some people who are newer in the red community and going over some of their videos.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. So if you're interested in being on Red or Dead, just let us know. And you got at least a half an hour's worth of video, hit us up. We may or may not make fun of you. In a good way.
Comes with it.
Yeah.
Just so anybody knows, when we talk shit about like red stuff, we normally know the people or are just literally just shooting shit.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, unless it's spicy. I mean, everybody. We do that to everybody. So we love it.
Yeah, we can maybe get Picnic on here too. Gotta. We also have to convince him to be on camera.
Who is that?
Never heard of him.
Picnic? Does he even fight? I don't think he
Does
fights.
he even
I've
fight?
never heard of his. I don't think he fights.
Maybe we could get Braun.
LeBron.
That'd be
I like
fun.
Picnic too.
Yeah.
Picnic. I would love to just be able to fight Picnic since he's like, I don't know, 45 minutes from me.
Fair. Yeah, no.
He's not.
Every time I
watching
fought Picnic
too
in
many
red,
clips
I've
of
always
Picnic.
lost.
He's a different red fighter, for sure.
Beats me up.
He's just one of those like good at like just fighting in general. So it's
Yeah,
like you.
him and Aiden and Xander, Braun, Bell.
I always say that like really good fighters across the board can hold their own, you know, in pretty much any category. Like you're not just gonna chump them. Probably if you went to first to 10, you probably win more than they would beat you.
Oh sure,
but-
yeah.
And like red, but like they're not gonna get chumped. Just people just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
What is up with Bacon just roasting me tonight? Bro? get them. Saving my energy.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
How we do this
Rothgar,
Saturday?
Xander's another shy boy to get on here too.
We could get Xander. I could get Xander if we need to. Oh, show.
Should we have a Revenge of the TikTok and have both Flint and Rothgar online together?
Ooh.
So how did it feel when you cut him literally in half?
Well,
That's-
while
that's the only-
while we're talking shit, is there anyone have questions? And don't forget to do the Facebook things, not Facebook things, the YouTube things.
Yeah, like, subscribe. You need to make some adjustments to the stream too. But
Yeah. We definitely make a couple of changes, but this was a good one. This was fun.
Yeah.
It looks like there were some good fights and some disgusting, dirty fights, but it's okay. And our boy brought home a gold medal.
yeah.
I actually also won the javelin dodgeball tournament too, which was
Fuck yeah.
honestly hilarious.
That's probably the most important tournament, let's be honest.
Man, I got a free ass javelin. It was great.
I mean, that's $120 right there.
That's
Yeah.
sweet. We had Talon sign them all.
Nice.
I don't know why, but it was just now they're all signed by Talon.
Nice.
Well, I guess if
Gorg,
no one's...
Gorg, you have a hot tub? You didn't tell me you had a hot tub. Rude.
When did he get a hot tub?
He says he's in a hot tub.
Why are we not doing this podcast in said hot tub? Is the real question.
We could just all meet at Gorg's house and do one with him in the workshop.
in the hot in the hot tub,
In the hot tub.
which could be in the workshop.
It's
saying.
full of dat. Yeah.
gotta clean. You gotta clean up that
Anybody in
filter.
here acts like they are not already cancer filled from DAP. Like anybody
No,
in here that's made weapons
100%.
has breathed in a copious amount of DAP. It is not gonna matter. And I'd just be doing it inside when I like
Dicky.
lived at home. Oh man, just be like, oh, I don't even smell it. I don't even smell it. And nose start like bleeding.
No. I only smell it if I put a new sword in the car. And then I can
Yeah,
smell
that's
it.
true. Yeah, it is a nostalgic smell too.
It
It
is.
You know,
Or
Is
like
it
you get
nostalgic or
that, like,
PTSD?
no, honestly, best two things. You buy a new Gorg sword, and in the cardboard box, you just get a good whiff. There you go.
That's fair. That's fair.
New sword.
Smells
Yep,
like
yep.
smells like my
Mhm.
early days, back when I used a flail and a tower shield.
Oh,
Which, fun fact, I did.
back
First
with the
eyes.
platypi.
Bruh. No, it didn't have. It was just like a straight up like old school The Chosen. We're not gonna start that shit because it's gonna make the fucking podcast go too long talking about The Chosen.
That's okay.
Chosen, tower shield, flail, American Eagle shirt, blue and black striped shirt,
Chosen.
blue jeans. That was my garb. So. People are doing
And the
Cool.
number 2 is going into Gork's trailer, and then you just get hit by that nostalgic DAP smell immediately. So good.
that. Look at that cat. Look at that cat.
All right, if no one's got any crazy questions, I think call it a
Yeah.
wrap. Yeah, Andy, we're just about to wrap up.
Sorry. Next time.
Next time.
on Red or Dead.
We
We'll
play
be
One
again
Piece TCG.
Oh. Sir Damon and Blade Master Sir Aridin teach Fox how to play a trading card game.
You see, you just gotta cheat a lot. You just
I'll
gotta not
even-
show them.
I'll even bust out my expensive ass card. Yeah, I got it.
Right now, son.
Right now?
Shit.
Is it showing?
R for Red Sword. R is for Red Sword.
Sometimes I don't think I'm that much of a nerd, and then I just like sit and think about things that I say and do, and I'm like, yeah.
I don't know if Crash has that one or not.
Yeah, you sell anime T-shirts for a side business.
Sure. Just to scale Yoru to my side. Oh, I forgot people can't see it on the stream. It's funny. You guys can probably see it in Discord then.
Yeah.
Are we still live?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh hell
All
yeah!
right, guys. Before Arden busts his light,
Bust it.
subscribe, like, comment, whatever. Love you all.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See you again.
Do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.